guitar player, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you what I do before I start playing guitar every time. Every day I sit down, I play my guitar for a little while. I have a warm-up and stretching routine, and I'm going to show you what I do before I even pick up my guitar. So the first thing I do is I take off my wristwatch. It's actually very important. Multiple times I was playing live and my left hand stiffened up on me. I discovered that by not wearing my wristwatch when I played, it helped me out a lot. So on top of stretching exercises, and I'll show you what I do to stretch out. So I worked with my hands my whole life. I've had broken fingers. I broke both of my arms 2 different times. So I have finger issues. I have arthritis. I just have some problems, but I'll show you what I do, and I'm still able to play. So when I start out every day, I got to stretch out. I take my hands and I do this. I do it for a little while until I feel, you can feel right in here, you can feel things stretching out, and naturally you don't want to bounce and do this when you're stretching out. I do that. And then I do this. Bend my fingers as much as I can like this. And I'll go back and forth and do this. Then from there, I have more problems with my left hand than I do with my right hand. This is my fretting hand. And I take and I warm up the muscles and soften them up like this. I take my individual fingers and I bend them back like this. Without bouncing. I do them one at a time. This finger was broken, so this one I have to spend a little extra time on. And this finger, it was broken too, so I really need to spend some time on this one here, but it doesn't bend at this knuckle. I'm just stuck with it like that. Then I'll do this again. Keep my wrists all nice and stretched out. So if you like this video, if you would, like and subscribe to our channel. We have tons and tons of instructional videos for songs and tutorials and other tips like this. Really help out. Especially if you're an older player like I am. They're always free. Then I'll move on to my right hand. Now I broke my right arm really badly once and had to get surgery on it. So I have to spend a little extra time on my right wrist. And I always bend it like this and take my time at it. I can always feel it stretching out a lot when I bend it down like this. Then I go back and I do my individual fingers again on my right hand too. Now, one thing I like to do on my fretting hand is I like to take each individual finger and warm them up like this. And I can take each finger and roll it between my other fingers on my other hand like this. I can warm them up. It actually loosens up my knuckles too. I've had some people tell me they like to put their hands in warm water to warm them up before they play, which I guess would warm your hand up. The only problem I would have with it is it would soften up my fingertips. I'm afraid that I would lose some calluses on my fingers, but it would work. It would definitely warm up your hands for sure. And I played in some cold places where it was very, very hard to keep my hand warm. I played outside when it was cold too. That makes it even worse. But then you can actually warm up your fingers doing this. Then I like to get my wrists. I always like to warm up my wrists like this and stretch them out nice. Now on my left arm, I've had problems with my fingers stiffening up while I play. So what helps that the most for me anyway is massaging my forearm like this. I can feel my hand loosen up when I do this. And by the way, all these tips I'm giving you, I just learned these from playing guitar. I am not a medical professional. This is just from experience. And I didn't learn them all really quickly either. I played guitar for 30 years before I realized taking off your wristwatch on your fretting hand is a great thing to do. I can feel all the knots coming out of my forearm just like that. Make sure you can stretch your fingers nice and flat, bend them all like that. So sometimes I do this and it takes me 15 minutes. And I mostly feel it in my wrists and the fingers on my left hand, especially these two that were broken. But it makes a big difference. If I don't do it, playing complicated chords or anything fast, anything really quickly with my left hand becomes harder. And once I'm warmed up though, it saves more than 15 minutes worth of practice time just because my hands are ready to go when I start playing. So, and when you do that, all of a sudden your hands are better. Picking hands and fretting hands. So I hope you like this video. If you do, like and subscribe to our channel. Leave a message in the comments section and tell us where you're from, and we'll put a pin on the map over there. We've got viewers from all over the world. I'd like to see how many different countries I can get a pin on. Okay, so thank you and have a great day.